Yes, and we're going to be talking about Anita Nderu and her partner, and she's telling us her breastfeeding journey. And let me not lie to you, it is the absolute ghetto. We also have Chebet Rono, who's telling us a few tips on her weight loss, because baby girl is looking snatched. She has a thigh gap, like things, the pressure continues to get worse. And last but not least, we have Zari Hassan, who's telling us a few things about her new young boyfriend. All this and more on Hot Talk. Now, Anita Nderu and her partner recently welcomed their bouncing baby girl, and she is cute. Have they shown us the picture? I'm just saying she's cute. Either way, she is cute. All babies are cute. Let me tell you. The child is, I think, 16 or 17 days old. And now Anita is telling us, about her journey with breastfeeding. Because let's not forget, breastfeeding doesn't come as naturally as, people think it should. Because let's be honest, if the pressure, especially when you're a new mom in hospital and you've just given birth to your baby, and then the doctors and the nurses are like, just breastfeed him, and nothing is coming out. It's usually a hassle. It's usually, a whole process. You have to wait for the milk to come, and even when it comes, sometimes it's just a few drops. It's a lot. Anyway, Anita is highlighting, her journey and telling us that her child akona appetite kama ya fundi. Let me tell you, this child is her words, not mine, okay? I've been known to roast people, but these are her words, okay? Akona appetite kama ya fundi, and she is draining her completely. And she goes to say she feels like the fourth trimester wasn't that, this is literally the fourth trimester, yeah. The third trimester is those last months, yeah. The fourth trimester, we can say it's breastfeeding now. And she's just highlighting how it is heavy, how it is draining for her, how you have to keep up with eating and everything. And she says, my chest is either swollen and leaking or being sucked down lifeless bagpipes that fall till my toes, or being pumped with different machines with high expectations, especially for the left side, which has decided, I'm not coming out, okay? And she even had to call her out on social media. She had to call out her left chest and say, you know what? Exactly, yeah, the kid is so cute. I don't know if you can post it on here. Obviously not. I don't know. Can you show the baby? Can you show the baby? Do we have the baby picture? She is so cute. Yeah, but I really love how, yeah, she is so cute. I love how Anita is just making fun of this and just going with the punches, because let me tell you, it is traumatizing to have a child. First of all, you've brought in life into the world. And then on top of that, you have to take care of this child, all while, trying to figure out, I'm not going to damage this child. This child is not going to grow up and think, I'm not going to do something that will affect the health of this child. So it's a lot. So to see her just, laugh about it and laugh it off and laugh off the struggles, it is a relief, because moms out there are going through it. My experience was it was the same, because, the first few days I had like drops, and I was even thinking about, giving the child formula, because I was like, see, he's going to starve. I can barely make enough milk. And unluckily, I was surrounded by these aunties, these village aunties, who like came over and cooked for me mokimo and doma and porridge. And they're like, you're not producing milk because you're eating, which was absolutely false. It was just, my body was, adjusting to this new system. And it just needed a little bit of time, a little bit of encouragement, a little rest for me to, come back into the cycle and just have enough milk. It was just that, just being peaceful and not being stressed. Lakini villager aunties, villagers. I even told Kathami about that story, because they ambushed me. They came into my house. They cooked mokimo, ile mandizi na uji. And that was, and first of all, that is very dangerous for a new mom, because there's just a lot of stuff going down down there. Yeah. So for you to be eating this hard stuff, it's going to be a problem a few hours later. But they didn't understand that. They just thought that I was not eating enough, and that is why I didn't have milk. and all I needed was rest, to be surrounded by my loved ones, to laugh about it, to just be easy about everything, and then your body just adjusts slowly. And if your body doesn't even adjust, there's always an option for formula, and there's no need to shame moms when they can't produce enough milk, because it's not their fault. It's a biological process. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. So don't be out here shaming moms. And also congratulations to Anita Nderu. You are a superstar, and you're just making this whole journey very easy, and we love it for you.
I love it, love it, love it. But can we talk about the fact that, I don't know why, but the breasts are usually the first things to go when it comes to motherhood.
True.
They were small and tiny. Now they have gone all to a humongous
gravity.
They've gone to a whole 6 different cup sizes up. Now you're looking for bras alone just to be able to support yourself. And then there is the factor of, as Turi is said, they're saying, gravity falls and falls tremendously. I remember my sister-in-law, she was going through this whole situation where now she had like really painful nipples because it was just cracky. Yeah? So you go from, can I feed my child? There's no breast milk coming out. To, can we stop feeding this child because my breasts need a break?
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Your breasts just go through a whole situation. You've seen funny memes of moms showing what they were like before and what they're like after. And it's always just a droopy.
And sometimes it's even the one that's droopier. The one that was very active.
And your child always picks a favorite. That's just children.
True.
They will pick one boob which will taste better than the other for whatever reason. Children will just make your bazongas just go bye-bye.
And it's unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate, but it is also such a beautiful thing to think about. Because most times when you think about moms who didn't really have voluptuous, they didn't have voluptuousness at the beginning. Now.
Just continue.
I'm sorry, there's a lot going on right now. So in case you feel confused, don't worry.
Yeah.
So basically, you go from a point where you didn't have any, and now you're over there just showcasing your tatas. You're like, yeah, queen, I am here upgraded. Mimi and Beyonce, same was Ebru. I love it for them.
But I do love seeing, new couples just doing the whole thing. Like, these modern couples, they know what they want. They know what's going on in their lives. They know what they're supposed to do. They don't feel the pressure to go by the standards of, like our mothers and our grandmothers. And I think that's where the problem is. Like those people, like my aunties and, all those other relatives, they had this notion and these myths and everything. Even when the child has colic, they tell you it's because of what? It's normal. Your child has lactose intolerance because they have never experienced milk. But that is the product that's available to them at that time. So they have to consume it. But because now the baby is reacting and adjusting to that, they start giving you theories. It's because akona gaps kwa tumbo, sababu hashibi vizuri, mtoto wako hashibi milk. Yani, I went through it. I went through it with the aunties, with all these theories that they had, with all this. It was a lot. But I thank God at the end of the day. I really do, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing when you think about motherhood altogether. We are super excited about mothers being mothers. And Anita Nderu has had the most, almost fairy tale type story when it comes to her love. Yeah? You saw the Rura show. We were all like ariring and buluing, and even when we were not even invited to the wedding. But we were so excited for her. So congratulations to you, Anita Nderu. And we hope that you bring more beautiful babies into this world.